Hello and welcome, Pauleh here. And I've got a few projects lined up. First being the revival of Miners Haven. Excuse me. First being the revival of Miners Haven, and secondly the temple in the middle of the jungle. Before I do that, I would like to continue work on my base and just get it all sort of tidied up and finished so I can go ahead and move on to other things. First of all, I've got this door to finish. Now, I was going to go ahead and finish it this episode, but then I realised I have no... I need more slimes for sticky pistons. Although, tell a lie, I actually have enough. See, for some reason, I thought I'd lost all of them, but I still have one slime left. So, a quick look, yes I do. I've got I only need one. Should have a sticky oh, bugger. Okay, never mind. Scratch that idea. So, I'm actually short sticky pistons. I actually short one sticky piston, so I ain't gonna be able to do it just yet. So, the alternative is to get a little stairway set up here. That's something I wanted to do. And I kind of like the design here of having like a sort of gap, so that's what I'm doing. We're going to go ahead and use wooden steps. And this is going to take us up to whatever's above us. I have no idea. Oop, careful. Let's just go ahead and take care of the gravel. Last thing we want is anything falling on our heads. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Basically, I just wanted another exit. Because sometimes I'm stuck up there, or I need to go topside. I need an easier way of doing that. The only thing I'm worried about is it's going to put me on the side of the surface rather than like up top. However, I should be getting close. There we go. Almost done. It's the hope I am. I should be hitting the surface here soon. Here we go. Okay, so where's it going to put me? It's going to put me here. Now, where is here? Here is... Okay, that's pretty, it's not a bad area, and I could always build something up here. It kind of just goes down. Okay. I know where I am. I got my wits. Almost. So, a few more steps, and we will be sorted. But it's getting dark. I need to make it daylight once more. My fireplace held up. I do want never axe, so I can make a proper fireplace with the crackling fire. So this is going pretty well in my opinion. I still need another slime. I'm just sort of wondering. I found one in that. I'm calling it the quarry for now until I actually start building homes down there, so... Not 100% on how I'm going to do the surface up here. Probably needs to be made into some sort of bunker. Of course, I could always build a tower. Just a nice little tower up top, or some sort of... Perhaps, A little fortress. I mean, I was saving those stone bricks for the temple, but I could always do, you know, like a little sort of ruiny looking thing, but with like a secure room inside. Perhaps, I don't know. I definitely do need a way to get up here though. I mean, that's important. We now have that way. I'm going to have to be careful though, I don't want anything coming down and killing me. Just trying to see what would work well up here. A tower might look a bit weird just on its own. Just trying to think what I could use. I could just do a regular house, I suppose. I'm just wondering if I do a house, what sort of style it should be. Let's have a quick mess around with designs here. I'm not quite sure where to start yet. Alright, I'm completely stuck. I'm not quite sure how I should do this. Just having to turn the cogs in my head. Okay. I think I have an idea. I'm going to use some stone bricks though. And I put all my stone bricks down here. Get rid of some junk. Okay. Let's give this another go, shall we? So I'm thinking about doing something that sort of half comes out the ground. So if it was going to come out of the ground, it would sort of need to be like a stairs. First of all, let me continue on with this design here. Okay. So I know where that's going to be. And how wide do we want this? Do we want it so there's something on, a little something on each side? Yeah, I think that would be best. That way I can see what's out there. And it's gonna come forward to about here, I reckon. Really should have made a shovel, because this is just silly. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So for a door it would need to be at least the door would need to be this high at least. Okay, I mean it doesn't look like much at the moment, but I have a plan, a cunning plan may I add, and I did that wrong. That should have been that. I'm sort of winging this, so it's not looking exactly how I want it. But I think you can sort of see the shape and design I'm going for here. Now, because if I want a door would be about, so the door's about there. So let me get this sort of weird T looking thing. That looks familiar. But it won't work because of the design I'm sort of going with. In fact, is there any need for this here? No, there isn't. Okay. So what can I trim? If I can trim it off, I may as well. So... Let's just clear this a bit. Okay, now I kind of want to get this back part looking good, but I kind of balked it. At least in my opinion I did. Although I can fix it by... Well, it's going to have to come back quite a bit if I want this to work. Okay, so this design I've been working on, I'm not sure what to make of it, but I think it's coming together. It's going to look sort of like a crypt entrance, I suppose, but it's not really a crypt up here. Just covering this gap up. So that's what it's going to look like on the front. It looks kind of weird and I haven't really worked out why. I could try and bring it out a bit more, but I wasn't happy with the result. And I think this is looking pretty fine as it is, so we're going to continue on. Now, the sides, I want it somewhat spacious in the sides, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Ow. My legs. Now, let me find a bit of dirt to test something. Do we actually need... So, if that's covered, that's not going to be a problem. So this is going to be the end of the crypt. Now I could always add in a sort of little window. That does look kind of nice, but something could probably fit in. I'm not 100% sure on that, but okay, an arrow could definitely get in there, so it's definitely a risk. So what we'll do, in fact I could probably cover this the entire way like I have here, but I'm not sure yet. Ooh, bugger, I just realised if I was going to use... Ooh, that's an interesting thought. If I'm going to use wooden doors there, a zombie could break them down. I'm going to have to be very careful with what I do up here. There we go, that hole enough. That hole is big enough, just a little bit of light in, but not the enemy. Yeah, that does look odd, mostly because I started it there and didn't really continue the pattern. can fix this quickly. That looks a bit better. Yeah, certainly finishes it off nicely. So, the question is now, what do we do here for a door? Now, I could do... I'm just thinking if I use 2 iron doors, but I'd have to go and look at what the rigging's going to be to make 2 iron doors open up. The floor, I think we're going to go ahead and just use wooden planks. Although I want to try and give this a somewhat oldish look, so I'll give it the other kind of wooden plank. It looks a little bit darker, a little bit dirtier. There we go. Too bad it doesn't blend there, but oh well. If that didn't need to be covered, I probably should remove that. Can always fill these in. I'll cover that with dirt in a moment. Now, unfortunately, I can't make coloured stair blocks, because when I try, it makes the default ones, as you can see here. That's no good to me. Ooh, however, I could try using one of these. We'll see how this looks, although the colour's going to change, of course. Like so. In fact, that didn't even blend in at all. Well, bugger. There we go. That's a nice it's a nice little compromise is the word. Let's go ahead and stick some wood down here. Eventually I imagine you'll be able to change the colour of the stairs. When that happens, I shall fix all this up. Until then though, I'm just going to leave it as is. Now I'm going to have a quick search and try and work out how to make a double opening and closing iron door. Okay, so I couldn't find any short tutorials on how to do it, and I'm pretty impatient at the moment, so I just wanted to jump in and see if I could suss it out myself. So let me just grab everything I may require. I'm going to need some buttons, so I've got stone. I'm not sure where I put my other one though. There we go. Then I'm going to need iron. 12 iron bars will make 2 doors. Okay. So let's just quickly try this out. We want 2 doors. There we go. Just move that. What's the weather looking like? It's going to go dark. Let me just sleep it off. I can only sleep at night. It's not night time yet. Give it a little bit longer. Jumping on my bed. Come on, son, go away. So this little bit, I was tempted to sort of kill that and bring it across like I've done here, so you sort of get these. I don't know. It's just something I've started to do. I'm not sure why. It's just kind of nice. I was tempted to do it here as well, but I'm not sure yet. So I should be able to sleep now. There we go. Before I get cracking on this, I need to have a bit of food. Always eating bread. So many carbs. So let's grab another button. I have no idea if this is going to work, and just for the record, the button to get out is going to be on the lower side here. But I don't think that's going to matter too much. So, let me see if this will work. I can already tell I want to say I can already tell I've messed this up, but let's see. I feel like that should come out a bit more just so it's covered. Yeah, because that looks kind of odd. It needs to be embedded. I mean, I could turn it the other way, but... Oh, there we go. Anyway. No, I did have a... I want to say I had a plan, but any plan I had, I've now realised it won't really work. Well, snap, that ain't gonna reach, is it? Unless if I put a... I've never understood how to... Is it like you have to make a circuit, or... Tricky. So, I have a feeling I need to have that open. Okay, it's gonna get ridiculous. Let me just go ahead and kapow. So, that ain't gonna work. Okay, there we go. So, what I need to do is get to where I can see. I don't understand why that turns it off. So that's got it open. If I put that there, let's try that reverse. What happens if I get rid of this one? Just don't bloody work. Okay, so how else could we look at doing this? I just don't understand why that won't open it. I mean, okay, let's just say that it's gonna go. Let's say it's gonna come round. Guess that doesn't even need to be there. Still don't open it. Okay, well, I think what I need to do is actually look online for a proper tutorial and work it out. Now, I may do that while I'm offline and just show you what I've come up with afterwards. But anyway, the goal that I had for this episode is done. This route up is secure. Half works. So I can get in and out, provided it's one door, but I'll work it out. And that's it for this episode. I wonder if I could now. I was going to put a wooden step block there just so you can sort of walk over, but you'd get stuck, you'd bang your head on here. But that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I think I'm going to head over to Miners, or to the quarry next time, and actually start working on Miners Haven. With any luck, we will get it going, and yeah, let me know what sort of buildings you'd like to see down there. Goodbye.